Alright, it appears that the audio is actually fixed now. So, like, hallelujah, you know? And so, this is the monster nest. This is where shit starts to get real, you know? Like, everything else is like a build up to this. And by the way, I can't stress enough, these blue beetle guys are some of the most annoying enemies. They will kill you. Probably like 10 times in a row, even if you're good at the game. So just know that. I suck at tutorials. I just realized that. Like, I'm kind of, all the information's there, all that, but it's not very entertaining, you know? Not really. I doubt I'm keeping anyone engaged if anyone even is watching this or does watch at any point, you know? But, yeah, it's funny because my name's Gage, so engaged. Yeah, I have a really strange sense of humor, but I mean, kind of normal, just dark-ish sometimes. I'm like holding back. I want to make so many Hitler jokes. Wow, that backfired. I love it when shit backfires. I can't even get that heart. So you know that is the kind of area this is, where everything's out of reach just a little bit whenever you need it. It's like he had a different theme. It's like the dude was a genius when it came to making things frustrating. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I think it's like like literally the guy is a genius. The guy who made this, but like he was like he used it for evil. He used it to make this game really frustrating. Not really. I'm just complaining, but the reality is that this is a really good game. It's worth the challenges in it, but it also gives me reason to complain sometimes. Now, this is the only place you'll ever encounter a lot of these enemies. Really strange enemies like these orb guys. They just shoot black orbs at you. Kind of like the 7th Division leader in Mob Psycho 100, if you've seen that. It's a good show. I highly recommend watching Mob Psycho 100. It makes me feel less lame by accepting that I'm lame, you know. It's kind of an enlightened show. But anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about this game, not some anime I just watched. You know what? That did the job right there. By the way, when I said there was a missile upgrade, I I totally didn't mean how I've been saying earlier where there was a missile upgrade. Like whenever you get more missiles, this missile upgrade is you have a completely new missile launcher. As you can see, it's golden now. It looks cooler. It feels more important. Uh, it's one of those tricky jumps. I keep forgetting, you know. It's like this whole part is like a exercise in tricky jumps. You're actually supposed to jump up here. Ah, and then I miss it. This is gonna take up like 5 minutes of the video just trying to jump up here. Well, I mean, I guess I might as well explain the new missile launcher. So it scales the same way as the other one does. Where, you know, that's the level 1. Level 2 has a much larger missile, and then level 3 has a bunch of missiles. This is like Vietnam, like jumping out of the bushes. I am not a big fan of these beetle guys. I got him. See, that's a frustrating kind of deal right there. Now this leads back to, I might as well just go through it, show you. But here, it doesn't serve any purpose for me. Because I'd have to go all the way back to the monster nest. And I would have to go back actually through everything to get back to this point. And so that's not something that's ideal right now. Especially since I'm low on health. I'd be able to replenish my health, but this is actually a good area to do that as well. Those guys only do 1 damage. So I'm usually not very careful when fighting them because it doesn't actually matter too much. There is a point where every point of damage is going to matter. I'm going to have to get more serious then. But seeing I'm just doing a walkthrough for now. The main thing that's important is getting the health tanks so that you have more health total. You want to have at least like 40. I mean 40 health, not tanks in general. This part here is where things get really, really real. We're about to fight the island's core. This is the first time you encounter it. And this is kind of, in my opinion, and I can't stress that enough, in my opinion, this is like a red herring boss battle. I'm just going to go back here and get a little more health real quick. If any of them drop any, that'd be nice. Alright, now I'm good. Now I stay with the knife all the way to this point because it's just my favorite weapon. It's the coolest in my opinion. Plus, like, you know, obviously that's King with his sword, his like ghost. And I think that's badass. Okay, so first what you want to do here is open the shutters. She'll walk through. And this is where things get tricky. Yes, I'm eating right now. Again, it's like this pasta I made. It has like lentils in it. It's really healthy. Spinach, lentils, tomatoes, hot sauce. Hot sauce is actually really good for you, like spicy food in general. But you want to attack that part of the gate until it breaks. I don't know if it'll let me just, yeah. Now here you want to save because that way you don't have to do all that again. That way you just have to do this part. You lower the elevator. And I'm even going to check and see if it lets me save right after this part. but I had just beat this game actually a few days ago. I made a like 2 days out of beating it, and I had not really had to rush that much actually. I'm rushing a lot more now than I did then, because I was off work. You know, I had a good like a weekend to just get things done, beat the whole game. Then I started work, and now I'm back to just making videos and stuff. I have another channel, by the way. It's basically just me making an effort to be edgy. Ironically, it's kind of pathetic, but I'll get into that later. Now you want to make sure that before this boss battle, you go down here. And this is important. If you want the best ending, this is why I've been doing everything in the way I have. You need that tow rope, because otherwise Curly dies after this boss battle. Sorry if I spoiled it. This food is good. Damn. I'm a good cook. I'm not trying to like stroke my own ego or anything, but like I had like some bare bones ingredients and I just made something like voila. It's good. Now, I love this part of the game, but I'm going to stop it here, and I'm going to then continue this part whenever, I'm going to make my own, its own video out of it. So, see you next time.